Okay, we're back on Graves for game number 4. Thank God. Don't really like the games where I get filled into mid lane or auto-filled, obviously. But I guess Riot are doing their best to stop all this auto-fill nonsense. Anyway, let's just have a look at our pathing and matchups. So we have a Yorick into a Kled. Both got TP. Depending on skill level of both players, could be interesting fight mechanics, I guess, and we could look to hover there. I'm more interested in this Pantheon Zaya bot lane though, obviously with the Ignite and the aggressive Pantheon setup into the dual range. They're going to have to kind of look to engage on them with Zaya's like Q auto E combos and the stun with Panth stun and Ignite. So I want to hover bot lane, obviously, as much as possible. Mid lane's kind of farm lane. Phase Rush Orianna's, there's not much kill pressure there, especially with TP. So it will just come down to how bad Yone is at getting poked. If Orianna's picking up kills there, then he's not a very good Yone at all. And then our matchup, Viego and Graves. I can definitely look to invade him early. Viego, he's going to be hunting for... Well, he's going to want to path bot side for sure, and if I was playing Viego, I'd want to be securing grubs and yeah, making bot lane plays. That would be my early game focus. And this game is taking forever to load in. Yeah, I'm going to try and get Kled ahead early so then I do have a bit of focus on the grubs, I guess. It's important that we don't lose those to Yorick, especially if he knows how to split push well and knows exactly how to put pressure on the map. I'm basically looking to get vision. I want to get vision on Viego because I do want to do a level 2 invade, which is either going red into his blue or Raptors into his blue. Try and get him with that outlaw path that I explained in my previous video. If you didn't see that video, then yeah, take a look at my profile. There's a tutorial there on how to do the outlaw path. You basically just go from Raptors, invade into their blue side, and look to get a pickup on kill pickup on Viego. So Viego, that ward gave us vision on Viego. He's actually starting top side. He's looking to path into his bot side, which is smart from him. It's definitely what I would be doing. I want to pressure into my dual range bot lane. So I'm going to basically free camp bot gank, or if I can't get a bot lane gank, I'm going to go into his jungle and try to get a kill on him level 3. That ward's basically giving me vision on him so I can see if he does path into his bot side or if he paths into my top side. He's pathing into Raptors now. Watching his health bar. Taking note of our own team's health bars on top of the map there. See Kled's at about half health. It's important to utilize those health bars and mana bars there above your map. Now I can't get a gank off bot because they've pushed the Brandon Jhin in. With the Zaya push, I guess. Just want to steal his blue away. I get my W off on him so that he loses vision on the camp. Get pretty lucky there. That was like 1 health. So he can do 2 things here. He can just give up his bot side jungle to me, and then go for my top side, or he can defend his bot side on spawn, which is risky because I might be able to take that off the map before he gets there. So the reason I go back here is because if he's a smart jungler, he should just go straight for my top side. I'm just going to ping, even though I don't exactly know if he reset went for my top side, I'm letting them know because they're pushed up. I don't want them to make a push mistake and it's going to be on them. So you can see here, he's actually gone, he's possibly gone, he would have gone Wolves into Gromp and then he's going to look for a bot lane gang. His top side hasn't spawned back up yet. So there we can see that's what he did. He went Gromp and now he's looking for a gank, or if he can't gank, he goes for the crab. This is wasting time. I should have known the timer. He was a bit slow to clear his raptors, so they didn't spawn on that 4:30 mark. So now we're kind of wasting tempo here. We wasted a bit of tempo, but it gave us time to allow Yorick to push in. I got his Krugs, level 2 Krugs off the map. This guy's pinging me, but no, he doesn't. We don't get the kill, which is unfortunate. We get the flash though. Now you can see Viego rotates into my bot side camps. I'm just going to help him shove because we know Yorick's going to TP back in. Very smart of Kled to just give up this wave for the B. He doesn't need to TP now, he can just reset, but he TPs anyway. He didn't need to do that because I just cleared the wave, so Yorick can't actually push into him fast enough. He's got a minion wave. We can just walk back to lane. Watch how long it takes that wave to push into Kled. And you'll see why the TP was just a waste of time. Resources. So in this scenario, I have to assume Viego's on Drake after doing my bot side. Should be pinging bot lane back or allowing them to understand that he's on possible Drake. Just hovering Yone in case he decides to engage, and some Yones will like Q into that Ori and then we'll end up taking tower damage. I've just got my eye on bot lane. As soon as I see Viego show up, I'll just rush straight there. And see the Yone went for that dive, like I was saying. So if I was hovering there before, I would be able to kill him. Couple of tower shots. Look to B here. Or we can stop Yone's B. If he tried to do a little cheat B. I'm choosing to go for the Yorick gank, and then after the Yorick gank, my top side camp should be spawning. Defensive red ward. Obviously going for Yorick because we got his flash before, so it should be free. And then we also get Prio. Kled dies. This isn't good, we're gonna lose grubs now. Oh, we'll just have to try and stay focused.
Easy, partner.
Kick a little E over the red wall. It's a really hard E to hit. If you've tried to do it before, you would understand. So go into a practice match and try and practice that little point of access. I'm just waiting for the minion wave to pass by here so that Diego doesn't see me. And now I've got information on Diego. He was on Drake. I'm just healing up on his camps. And then I'll look to get drugs. Obviously. Don't want Yorick getting them. Really don't want Yorick getting them. Graves takes a lot of damage on these. Super happy that I decided to rotate down. It's massive getting a double kill plus grubs. The reason that went so wrong was because Yorick didn't have Prio yet. Because he, that's partially Yorick's fault. Yorick's B timer before he was too slow. He should have been back in lane, getting the push, or at least trying to ping. He should have been focusing grubs from the get-go. So you need to make sure your B timers are on point with when grubs are spawning, basically. So that he can defend them with Viego and his mid laner. Now Viego's tilted. So he dives the Ori with Phase Rush. We'll just make sure we throw a good job team in there to make sure they're getting that affirmation they need. Pull the wave out of the turret range so easy to farm it. And then push the next wave in for Ori. She shouldn't need to burn a TP for this. It's only 6 minions. I would normally leave plating, but because it's like one hit away, just make sure I secure it. If I don't show there, Ori will miss it too, so I may as well pick up the 125 gold. It's not stealing it. It's just securing it. Just back into full clear, make sure we're being efficient. Clearing one quadrant into a gank, one quadrant into a gank. Basically, this style of gameplay works. You need to make sure your tempo is perfect though when you, so you gank, reset, show up for your next quadrant as it's spawning. So my top side's about to spawn, so I want to make sure I'm showing up for that. Secure blue, then my grump and stuff will be spawning too. It gives us time to gank in between quadrants by making them spawn like this. Make sure you're using that wall for the E resets as well. Get your autos off real fast. Hoping Viego jumped that wall and I was going to go for the double kill. I'm not going to force it though. No flash up. Because if he uses one of his dash abilities, that gives me prio on killing him really. I just smoke screen him when he jumps that wall. But just juke and then smoke screen. Got his flash in the kill. I'll go for that rear minion so that Gled, he wasn't going to secure it, so I'll go for the rear minion, leave him, get the ones in front. I got the kill.
Easy, partner. Turret plating will fall soon.
Diego's gonna in here, so I'm just gonna hover. Bang, get the smoke screen. Clegg gets the kill, so that stops him from tilting, and then I can push his minion wave in. Even if Clegg didn't get the kill, you actually want to push this wave in and the next. Because Yorick's running back into lane at this stage, right? As just before we killed him. So he's spawned. He's probably like just behind the wave here. Just push this wave. Look, there he is. So we just push that wave. Get the W off in the back wave there. Bang. Now he cannot get first tower blood. That gives us the opportunity to get first tower blood bot side for our feats. If Cled's picking you back there and like raging, then he's in the wrong. See, this gives him time to get back to lane just in time for that next minion wave to hit. Look at that. Now we show for Drake. At least we can defend it. Panth with the ult. This is perfect. This is how you play Panth. You engage. Don't be scared, just support. Get in there. Don't know about stealing all the kills though. It's good, I mean, it's good gold sharing that anyway. You don't want to be too greedy. Pantheon, you can see he knows what he's doing. He knows where to engage. He knows how to utilize his gold. Give him gold then. Even if he's support. He's easily like one of the better players in this game. Now we go for the double tilt. This is one of my favorite things to do, is killing the ADC when they're walking back into lane. They're just so focused on getting their farm or saving their tower that they just don't know you're in that rush. Bit premature, but luckily Pan flashes. Perfect. Get ready to turn. Wait for the CC to burn. Burn and turn. We want to look to be with this gold lead too. 2,000, like nearly 2,800 gold. Now we're just starting to take over the game completely. That's with 3k gold in the bank. 3 item power spike's huge. I'm just completely maximizing the pressure. Taking all of his camps off the map so he can't do anything. He can't catch up in any way possible. I don't want to... Well, we see Viego's going bot side, so now we can rift. We took his bot side before. The reason I don't really want to do this is because of my gold. I would always be spend my gold and then move into the objective. We've just been on the map for way too long. But we're so far ahead that I'm not worried. Vlad's just trolling, like he's trying to steal that. I could definitely utilize the rift so much better than he can. He's like trying to steal the rift into a pushing Yoro. I guess Yone's moved top. B. I'm just getting a cheeky full clear in. Oh, sorry, what I'm doing here is looking for the bot lane tier 2. So I'll just take my top side camps off the map before I go for a bot play. Playing this almost perfect CS and farm. Well, about 9 CS a minute so far. can see he actually did the smart thing there and went for my bot side when I went for Rift. That's why I would always take my bot side camps off before taking Rift, so that he can't make that cross-map play with my jungle. Now that he dies, I just take his bot side off to trade it anyway. Because he didn't take my bot side camps off and then rotate back into his bot side camps, then go into his now spawning raptors. That's what he should have done, instead of greeting for a kill or whatever he was doing. That's his only option to catch back up here. Trading my quadrants and then securing his quadrants. Go for that mid tier too. Just using our 3 item power spike to pressure as much as we can. Drake spawning, back off. We got 2 towers, no more. No need, you know. I was trying to pull the raptors into the red, but Pantheon ruined it. And then you smite both camps at once. Because the smite has splash damage, so it does 1200 damage to all camps that are next to each other. No one has any idea Drake's there, so sometimes it can be really frustrating trying to push objectives. Even in higher elo, like, players do this. Seriously. All I can do is try and defend it. This is why we invested gold into Panth. We take tower, then we fall back into Drake. That was the idea there. Anyway, GG. Win 4, game 4.